Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with another Rise of Mordor battlefield today, and as you can tell from the title, it is the Battle of the Five Armies. Today we have elves, dwarves and men facing off against the forces of Sauron, led by Dol Guldur. So over here we have a huge, and I mean a huge, like Dol Guldur army here, and it is nasty. I mean, it's all... I mean, if you see it on like the map over here, there is just like red dot after red dot after red dot. And I mean, looks like they're all just marching very, very slowly, very cinematically at the moment. But it truly does look awesome. Look at these guys, awesome. Rank by rank of heavily armored orcs coming forward. And it looks like at the back here we have like more of a Mordor army, more of like lower tier sort of orcs. I guess these maybe to represent like maybe Gundabad or something like that, perhaps. But yes, today here we have the Battle of the Five Armies, and we're playing on the new Dale map, obviously, and we're showing off the new Dale, new Dwarven units as well, of course. Every time that there's an update for like the dwarves, or there'll be trolls added, I'm sure we'll be doing a lot of these scenarios once again. But yeah, this was a scenario organised by my Discord, so if you'd like to join my Discord to get involved in some scenarios like this, the link is down below in the description. But yeah, we're playing on the Dale. We're playing like this is the Battle of the Five Armies variant, so it's a destroyed Dale instead of an intact Dale. So yes, you can see here we've got the Men of Dale, got like their yeomen in here hiding amongst the ruins. Over here, it already looks like we have Dol Guldur here getting ready to go in, and we have some spear militia here ready to go in. I'm pretty sure Dale's got a pretty weak army because like they have like really narrow streets to defend. And like even like their really weak stuff is like in shield wall and stuff like that should do okay in combat. But if you're enjoying seeing Rise of Mordor at the moment on the channel and would like to see some more, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. As always, your support is always much appreciated, and keep it up as we work towards 4K subs. I just like this unit. Like, look at the watch post sentries. Oh, this is the spear militia, in fact. Like, they look all like in tatters, and then their officer is just like in shining armor. It looks like perfect. It looks very ready for war. Everyone else is like, nah, not ready for it. But our first combat is going on over here, so it looks like we've got some of those watch post sentries that I was on about, and they're engaged against Guldur Glaives over here. I do apologize if it's a little bit laggy. I have imagined, yeah, there's like 16,000 orcs here on the battlefield, so it's going to be a little bit laggy until bodies start to drop, I imagine. Because yeah, these Guldur Glaives are just going to rip through these guys. I mean, spears don't do well against shock anyway, but certainly not well when it's like these watch post sentries. Guldur Glaives aren't even the most elite shock infantry. We've still got like champions of Dol Guldur out here to come in. I don't know if they've got many like champions of Dol Guldur. I know their general will be one, but he looks awesome, really does. I don't often see Dol Guldur on the battlefield, but obviously when it's Battle of the Five Armies, you have to bring these guys. And it's good that they have a purpose, I guess. And you can see they're actually fighting over here, and I mean, these spearmen are doing a lot better, strangely. Even though, and the watch post sentries are doing worse. I'm not quite sure why that is. Actually, to be fair, Guldur Glaives losing as well. I mean, these Javies here from the Rivermen going in, clearly doing some damage. I mean, yeah, they have like any of the like orcs up here on this little ledge. They're getting shot to pieces by the Javies. Got the wraiths in there. The wraiths in combat though, that's like, you may think, oh, they're not a great unit, but they won't break. They'll like last to the very last man. So it doesn't really matter. So yeah, that is going on, and obviously over here we have Erebor ready, and we have also the Wooden Realm. So we have Lasgal and Blades, a lot of them. We have some Hall Guardians as well ready. I mean, we've seen all these units plenty of times before, but it's good to see them again. Look at these guys. Look really, really nice. And then, obviously, you've got all the Lasgalan archers out front. I don't know if we've got any Lords Lasgalan. No. Oh, yeah, we've got one. One Lords of Lasgalan over here. So, nice to see we've got some very elite archers. Then we've got Thranduil over here, obviously, as the Elven King. We've got Dane Ironfoot here as well, leading one of the Erebor armies. And Erebor's got a lot of nasty stuff. We've got Mansion Reclaimers as the other general here. We've got lots of, like, Dwarven Warriors. We've got Iron Guards. I imagine there's a lot of Iron Guards because, well, that's like what arrives at the battlefield is Iron Foot. Then we've got lots of Dwarven Warriors here. So I mean, it's a pretty nasty army. We've got Ered Mithrin veterans here, so some really nice units. If you want to check out a video which has all of the like the new Dwarven units in it, I definitely recommend checking out my Erebor unit overview that I did the other day. Gives you a good insight into like what good units to bring and what not to bring, and also allows you just to see every single new dwarven unit in one video. But yeah, these arid Mithril look awesome, like with the dragon up there. The dragon Smaug's been killed, and they now have it as a trophy on their head, I guess you could say. And then what we got here, yeah, Iron Guards, more Dwarven Warriors. A lot of Dwarven Warriors. I'm not seeing any like Erebor Warriors, which I guess Axe Warriors, which I guess makes sense, because, well, Erebor's not here. Like, Erebor's just been reclaimed, as you can see, here it is. The mountain itself looks awesome, it really does. And then, yeah, more Mansion Reclaimers here in front of Dane. So, I mean, this is going to be a nasty, nasty force to try and break through. Dwarves are a hard one to break through. Even their, like, lower tier stuff, really hard to break through. Dol Guldur here taking his time marching up. I guess they were wanting to, like, delay this attack. Allow the attack on Dale to happen first, but really it should have been the other way around. These guys should attack first, then it should be Dale. They attack Dale. And then they like swarm in from the north over here, but there's no one over here. In this scenario, it would seem there's no orc force here ready to swarm down and attack the rear or help with Dale, which is a bit of a shame. What we've got here, we've got some Northman scouts. I don't know where they're going. It's a bit congested to try and get them in here, but with the shock infantry over here is starting to now win. Guldur Glaives and stuff now are starting to chop through these guys a bit easily. You're going to need some more sterner stuff up here. I don't know if they've got any like proper like Dalian swords or Dalian spear guards. Let's have a look quickly if they've got anything more elite. They've got yeomen back here. They've got Lake Town Guards as a general. We've got shipmen, Lake Town Guards, Watchpost sentries. Nothing like amazing. More yeomen. I guess they're having to rely on what we got here. This is Ravanian Regents as a command unit though, and so got some escort mercenaries for Erebor that's appeared here. So Erebor's getting involved in this fight here, and I mean I guess he could just charge these Guldur Glaives. He could charge anything he wanted. What's he going to go for? I mean, go for that Guldur Glaive that's just stood there, or go for the general. Whatever you got to do though, he's got to do it quickly, because you could get Javi to pieces here. They've reset up their lines. Yeah, Erebor's realised that the line's been set up. He's lost that element of surprise. And they set up their lines again and got the Javis behind. And these are like, not great Javis, but there's 250 of them in each unit. So I mean, I'm expecting like you're going to be killing a few. Oh, he's debating it. And this also melee cav. It's not like going to do the greatest charge and get a lot of kills. Is he just luring the stuff back down the slope? I don't know. Also, those Northern scouts, I'm not quite sure what they did yet. I'm not sure what the cav's doing. I'm going to leave it. Rivermen now been caught in combat. Luckily they're out of ammo, so it doesn't really matter. Their purpose has kind of been used up. And now they get the joy of being cut down by Guldur Glaives and Wraiths. Are they broken already? No, not quite. Next line has been set up some more watchpost sentries. I guess this is just a delaying act, hoping that the dwarves can then beat like Dol Guldur in the field. Dale has just got to hold on. Got pikes coming up as well. Pikes will certainly make a difference in breaking through. I love like the pike, like the pikes look so awesome and so like. They just give off that evil vibe. I mean, I know they're like these guys like just all in black, but I mean they just look evil to their pike heads. I mean, I'm sorry, apologies. It's really dark down here. That's just it's hilly. Even though the lighting's great, I mean, apparently just stuck in a little alleyway like this makes it really, really hard to see stuff. But there you go. Actually, these Guldur Glaives are losing somehow. Lake Town Guards, I think they got caught out of position because they are really, really beaten up. But Dale is losing a lot of troops. They've lost already about 500 men. That's not a good sign. And I mean, they really need like the dwarves to get involved in this fight here. The dwarves are holding a nice line. They have like this hill to their right. I mean, I think they can get up here. So they need to have some. Yeah, like this is still a gap in the line. They need to be able to get stuff up here. I guess the elves can throw some stuff in. But yeah, this is going to be a formidable defense here by the dwarves. The dwarves will not break easily. And they've got artillery I've just seen as well. They have an onager racket. I guess that's to like represent the twirly whirlies, or like those things that like take out all the elven arrows. I guess that's what that's supposed to represent. Which is kind of cool. That's certainly going to help. An onager will certainly help. I mean, means that the Dol Guldur can't just blob up. He's finally getting a move on. But they have an onager as well, I just realised. So it doesn't really matter. I guess that makes sense as well, because they have like trolls with onagers on their backs. So like that kind of does make sense. I'm still seeing a lack of... oh, they sent those Northland scouts out. They don't know how great a charge they got. Thing is that these wraiths are like already at like nearly half strength. They're really, are they a really big unit? Yeah, they're 225 now. I hope they had like, I don't know. I don't know if making wraiths a bigger unit was a good idea. Like they don't break, or they shouldn't break. So like they were like quite good at 80 men or whatever they were at, because then you knew that the unit was going to fight to the last man. I don't know. Maybe they brought down their stats, made them a bit worse. Golden Glaives are getting involved though. Oh, we got some marksmen of Dale now. So we've got some more elite archers up there. I don't know how many of these they've got. Probably not many by the looks of it. These shipmen are going to be quite nice. They're probably one of the most elite swords that are available to Dale today. They don't seem to have any. Oh yeah, when I like zoom in here, for some reason it gets very choppy. Yeah, as you can see, very dark. If I turn around, there we go. That looks a bit better. Look at that. That's just Attila's lighting summed up. It looks so much nicer this way. The shipmen, I hope they got their javies off, because their javies would be very useful just to cut down a few more extra orcs. Yeah, this is probably one of their most elite swords, and they're losing. That's not a good sign. Dale needs to get a shuffle on. Dale needs to get a shuffle on. I'm just keeping an eye on this side, just waiting for the first clash of infantry. I mean, it looks like it's going to send in the wraiths first. What have they got back here? Have they got like guards to teeth and stuff? I wonder. Yeah, they have actually got guards to teeth, and they've got orc pikes. I wonder if they're going to send in more, like Mordor's going to send in stuff this way, like to try and like stretch Dale a little bit more, because Dale has literally got everything now, like just facing this Dol Guldur army. I mean, Dol Guldur, to be fair, I mean, they're kind of running out of reserves, but they have so much in combat that it doesn't really matter. Like they are doing the damage. There's more shipmen here actually winning in combat. That's good. Did they use up their javies? They did. I don't know if shipmen still have javies actually. To be honest, I wouldn't know. But here we go. The first clash of infantry going to happen here. And we're going to have the wraiths going in on the Iron Guards. Ready, face, and there you go. In they go. And it's a very thin line of dwarves it's got to hold. It's a shame that they don't like now have the elves jumping over the top to support the dwarves. That would be awesome. If they had like the elves to go in now in combat. They're sending more dwarves in, I think. Yeah, more dwarves getting sent in. And here we go, the main battle is underway now. It's a thick line, they've got halberdiers in here as well, jeez, they've got some nasty stuff. As you can see, they're focusing down these Arid Mithrin veterans, like with archers. I mean, I don't know how much damage they're going to do really, their archers aren't great. Maybe use their artillery. They can certainly do some damage to these lines back here. Lasgalan archers now is also opening fire. The elves have got smaller units now as well, you need to remember, they're now down to 95 men. So these units are like, they're probably even more like, well, they're more elite, I think. They're like, they're smaller units, but like they're really hard to kill, the elves. So that's always a good asset to have. Guldur pikes here, getting ready. They'll certainly be needed to try and push back this line of the dwarves, because, well, otherwise I don't see it getting pushed back. They've got halberdiers in here as well. Yeah, these guys, look at this. They break at 190 men, or wavering at 190 men. See the Arid Mithrin veterans already being sent in. I guess it's safer to send them in than to leave them out of combat. I don't know. Don't know what the thought was. I guess, yeah, keep them behind the line, then it might be a little bit more protected. I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't be too worried. They've not got any really, like, marksman units here that are going to take out anything. Mirkwood trackers just have numbers. Merely all they have. We're about to see, it's just got some jabbies up here. What are they? They're just going to throw stuff into the airable crossbows, perhaps? This is the only, like, units that Erebor could provide, even though Erebor is literally about 13 dwarves at this point. The line of dwarves is getting ready. Javi's going in. And there, they're going to see the next clash. What we got here? More Guldur Glaives. I want to know what Mordor is actually bringing. Just Orc Rabble, Orc Warriors, Orc Pillagers. Yeah, nothing like amazing. They just bring you like more numbers, really. And Guards of the Teeth, like their best stuff. They've only got one of them. And I think their general is a Sims of the Eye. That's, to be fair, is pretty nasty. I'm surprised. Oh yeah, they do actually. I was going to say I thought Dol now has servants to the eye as a general, so I would be surprised if they didn't bring one. But there you go, they have already. They provided. And here we go. Dwarves against orcs. Iron Guard holding against the Golden Glaives. I can't see these guys breaking anytime soon. Iron Guard will literally hold to like probably like 20 odd men. They do a nasty amount of damage as well. Like they're a pretty offensive speed. They'll do a lot of damage. Whether they'll do okay against shock infantry, I mean, this Golden Glaives may be okay. They're like probably one of the worst like shock infantry because you can bring unlimited amounts of them. I've got Lake Town Guard in combat here, and he's not really got anything to stop them here. They're literally just throwing in more and more bodies. They need pikes down this street here, but I think they have like all their pikes dedicated elsewhere. Yeah, they have their pikes over here, trying to dislodge this Lake Town Guard. I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff in here as well, just a big blob. You can see there's archers getting ready. We've got Marksman of Dale trying to shoot down this road, but I mean, the yeomen keep getting in their way. That's never a good sign. Breaking there, that's like some of the first units I've seen for Dol breaking in this city. Bar Bilbo and Gandalf will be holding on desperately right now. I don't know what I feel about like the Lake Town Guards being a polearm. I guess it's quite good. I mean, but at the same time now they have no shock. So I mean, Dale's even more like a defensive faction more than it is an offensive. Like you can't be aggressive with this faction really. I mean, you can try, but I don't know how successful you'd be. Then over here, I mean, well, they're just about to break those shipmen, I think. Yeah, they've broken their shipmen. I mean, I don't know where they really had to go. They were in a dead end, to be fair, these shipmen. So, yeah, I don't know why they really bothered defending this street. There literally was nowhere. I guess they had to defend the street, but to defend the flank of this force here, but they've been pushed back anyway. And the Lake Town Guards are broken. They've actually properly shattered. So they're not coming back, so that's a worrying sign. And Dale's down to, well, not much now. They've got their generals there as like they're it for infantry reserves. I mean, they've got these watchpost sentries here as well. They might want to throw them in at some point. They've got lots of archers though. They might want to start thinking about retreating back to defend this like last-ditch position here at this like town centre. Already, I would think about it. They've not got much, and they need to like maximize those archers as much as possible, really. Over here, though, how are the dwarves doing? Seem to be doing okay. Archers for elves are burning through their ammo, which is no surprise, because, well, like, archers in this game now fire so quickly. So elves are going to be, like, insanely quick. I'm sure they're having no issues with, like, enemy archers, really. I'm sure the only thing they're worrying about maybe is that artillery. Look at them, they're not, yeah, they're like just taking hits from arrows right now, and they're just, none of them are going down. All it is just numbers. I guess get rid of them, but I mean, to be honest, is it really the end of the world? I'd be shooting like pikes. And they're routing these jabbies. I wouldn't worry too much about the jabbies. Certainly some good targets though for, is Erebors? Yeah, Erebors artillery is firing. I'll be firing it manually. I'll be firing to any of these blobs down here. This is just sit like this one here especially. Look at this, you cannot miss. It's an absolute mess down here. Iron Guards, they'll hold the line. Good to see if Dane gets involved soon. Whether they're sending Dane early. Because he was in there from like in the thick of the fight from the start. Artillery going in here. I wonder if this is friendly or foe. Oh, the Arid Mithrin veterans now in here. They all certainly help to change the tide of the battle. I mean, you can see, yeah, oh yeah, that's definitely Erebors artillery. Wraiths and stuff already breaking. Well, not Wraiths, Golden Glaives breaking. Actually, no, yeah. Oh, is that the Wraiths? No, Golden Blades, sorry. I forgot that they have another sword unit. Gonna say Wraiths shouldn't break. They are literally undead. They've already died once. They don't fear death. Strangely, yeah, the artillery for Dol is shooting at Erebor crossbows. It's not really what I'd be firing at. I mean, there's not a very big line or a big grouping of dwarves that maybe shoot up. Maybe these dwarven warriors, if you miss, you hit like this front line. Like that is just firing down the front line and it's just hitting everything as it goes down. That's just horrifying. How many men are still left? A lot. 13,000 for, yeah, there's so many. Jeez. And the elves already have, like, burned through some ammo. The Lascalon archers are now in combat. Got a hold to the very last dwarf. I mean, I get these crossbows. These crossbows have not got any use here. You want to get them on the high ground, like over here, where they seem to be doing a lot better. I also don't know why, like, Dol, I would have thought they could go up this slope here to try and outflank and get up here and get around and attack these crossbows. Like, I'd certainly try it. But maybe that's what they're trying here, and they get blobbed up and stuck in here. I mean, there's some really nice angles for the crossbows. They're just firing into the flanks there. Into that exposed flank of the orcs. I mean, they just can't miss. Cannot miss a shot. And just look at the masses down there. It's awesome. It really does. I wonder when the elves will send any troops in. I know they're sending some archers, but will they send any infantry soon? I mean, there's no need to. The dwarves are holding very nicely, but at one point they will break. Dwarven warriors here are a bit caught out of position though. These guys might be in a little bit of trouble. Yeah, they're losing decisively. They're now fighting on like this kind of like two-front position. This is where you need to send troops in. There's some fresh dwarven warriors here, but they might need to send some elves in here. We've got halberdiers breaking here actually for the dwarves as well. That's a bad sign. Arid myths from veterans here. Don't know if they've been focused down or what, but they're pretty beaten up. They're sending more troops over here. I mean, I don't know why. Like, over here, everything is losing. These pikes, though, they might turn that around. Mansion Reclaim is already in. We already have a general in combat. Has he lost men as well? Lost 5 men. I'm kind of surprised. His Mansion Reclaim is just nasty. Plain nasty. Look at that. Just an absolute mess of infantry there. Just keep an eye on how Dale's doing. I'm sure Dale's having a fun time right now, like just hanging on for dear life. And yeah, they've kind of stabilized it. They've not like moved at all since I've last checked. Like every time I've come over here, Dale's like had a different issue that's just occurred. They're now holding these positions. And their polearms here are doing a really good job. I wonder how many kills these Lake Town Guard are getting, and certainly the archers here are like shredding these Guildhall Glaives. I wonder if like these we're about to see like the first like 2 or 3 like first wave and maybe the second wave of like orcs for Dol Guldur here just run out of steam. They'll be tired. They'll have lost men. They'll start to break. So yeah, we could start to see a bit of a drop off in support here. I mean, obviously Mordor may start like some sort of attack. They've got like polearms here just protecting. I don't know if that's just a defensive like maneuver. They're thinking that like Dale might send cavalry out, I guess, maybe. Which is possible. I don't know why Dale doesn't possibly go and think about doing that. Or we could send cavalry over here. It looks like we're going to see some Hall Guardians getting sent inside, though. We're going to have the Elves now contributing to the defense of Dale. So that's nice to see. I would like to see Thranduil in here possibly as well, because that's like what happens in the movies. And it looks like Dane Ironfoot's going to get sent in. Yeah, they're really focusing down these crossbows. Just, it's not really going to... They're not going to break anytime soon. These guys don't break for a long, long time. And like, yeah, Dane Ironfoot's going in now. Send him in here, I would. Where there's no pikes. Let's see, where is he, the madman? There? I mean, he's back here. I don't know if he's actually going to go in. King Dane, King of the Iron Hills. And if everything goes right and Thorin just bursts out of Erebor, then he'll also be King of Erebor. Because we all know what happens to him. There he is, look at him. Look at Majestic. Yeah, he'll surely get sent in soon. I mean, they are on a break over here, but I mean, there's still another like Mordor army to arrive, and there's still reserves here. Actually, no, this is starting to be Mordor here. This is actually Mordor, but yeah, the Elves starting to send some Hall Guardians in. And we're seeing like Wraiths. Yeah, these Wraiths down to 21 men. I didn't think they would break, but they are like seriously like 225 men. That is a lot of men now to kill, and have an unbreakable unit. Goldo Glaives here, they might want to get sent back in. They need to send someone more down here, otherwise this alleyway is kind of like... Well, actually, to be fair, these Watchpost Levy sentries are now losing. That's kind of... They took the polearms out. Now the Wraiths are... Well, actually, the Wraiths are losing as well, so... Kind of a bit of both. Generals in combat as well, so we've got... I guess you could call this Bard, but it's not really. Maybe we should have had Bardings for Bard. They're holding the line though. Wouldn't have thought like the Lake Town Guards would have much of a chance of stopping the Goldo Glaives or like Champions of Dol Guldur though. Like they've got a big old sword. Like Lake Town Guards got like a polearm, but it's not the greatest weapon to block a sword thrust. Over here, those Watchpost sentries. I think this is where they're wanting to send those reserve polearms. But they're not. They're actually falling. Are they falling back again? Looks like they are. If they are falling back, they need to start pulling back more stuff because there's a massive chain route going on right now for Dale. They're having a real issue. Shipmen breaking, yeomen breaking, more shipmen breaking. Oh my gosh. Yeomen, they could do with maybe some of those elven archers, to be honest. I don't know why the polearms haven't been sent in as well. These Hall Guardians need to be thrown in. Over on this side, you can already see that Dol Guldur is having a bit of a rough time. He's down to 10,000 men now against 5,000. It is very nasty over here. Got Servants of the Eye going in as well. I don't know if that's one of the generals for Dol Guldur. Probably is. Yeah, Dol Guldur's general. I was going to say, it'd be either that or it'd be one of Mordor's generals. This area over here as well, when they look like they were going to break through for Dol Guldur, has been patched up. They've got more Dawn Warriors in here. They've actually got Elves in here now. We've got Lascal and Blades now in combat. So good to see them now being thrown in. Mansion Reclaimers, I think this is the general who's now like being just held back in reserve. Look at them. Got Mordor Rabble in here. We've got all sorts. I mean, going to be some insane kills for some units of Dwarves and Elves, I'm sure of it. Just because, like, Dol Guldur and Mordor have such large units. There we go, that's a better angle. Nice, it looks brighter this way. There you go. Got Phantoms in it now. I don't know if... are they a polearm unit? No. Oh, these are just Guldur Pikes. This is a new unit? Or is this just a unit I never see? Might just be a unit I never see. Oh no, there are Phantoms in here. Oh, it's them. They're the spear unit. Yeah, I thought they were. Guldur Pikes are in as well. They don't have their don't believe they have their pikes out though. Oh no, there they are. There they are. They break. Yeah. Didn't think I could see them, but there you go. I'm just being blind. Looks like the first wave of like Dol Guldur's like army has been repulsed in some areas because there are like elves here no longer fighting. They're now being able to like pull themselves out of combat. They're actually falling back. They're going to allow those orc rabble and like wraiths and stuff just like well not break through but like make some sort of offensive. They're going to be onto these mansion reclaimers. It's not going to get far. Yeah, look at this huge chain route going on here now. Looks like Dol Guldur in the south of this position here is having a rough time, especially with his crossbows. Which now focusing down this general, I'm pretty sure, yeah, he's getting like focused down. Servants of the Eye, I mean, just fighting against a solid line of dwarves is not going to end well. Look from this angle, it's a nicer angle. These, what have we got here? Dane Ironfoot, of course. Dane Ironfoot now in combat with his Iron Guard. Fighting the undead though, so it's going to take a little while to kill these guys before he's freed up to go. So where is Dane? Can I find him? Probably not. I thought I saw him, but that's the officer of the Iron Guard. No, I can't actually see him. Oh, poor guy there getting cut down. No, I don't know if where Dane is. Maybe he's dead. He's losing decisively. They're going to need to send some stuff that way. I mean, it looks like the Elves already are shifting their entire force to the city of Dale. They really think like Dale's in a bit of trouble. And I'd agree. Dale's in a lot of trouble, actually. This is the main cap point at the end of the day. Like, this is what you need to defend. You don't need to defend Erebor, technically. That's just there for, not cinematics at all, but like, just there for the, for extra fighting, I guess. And you can see now that Mordor's going to send in a second wave of orcs through the city this way. So they're going to push up, and they have like nothing to defend them here, and they can just go straight up. They can go for the point. There's just Cav defending them here, and a general. So, yeah, they're going to need some support soon in Dale, because they cannot deal with the second army. It looks like Dol Guldur like remaining forces here are going to be left to deal with the issues. And it's down to 8,000 against 4,000. We've got a general that's got through. Sons of the Eye have found a way through. They kind of are pulling through that general, but I see what they're trying to do. They're going after crossbows back here. The first bit of joy that Dol Guldur's really had to have in a little while. This Cav now in behind. And we're about to see, what is this? Escort mercenaries. They're going to get involved. They'll certainly help pin these guys down. Doing a bit of these Lasgalan archers need to get out of here. They're going to be desperately needed for the defense of Dale. Oh, I hate that it's so dark and if you look at some angles. I hate that Attila does that. But as you can see, look at this train of elves. It's awesome. Are they sending back the Elven King? I think they are. They're going to send back the Elven King to deal with this Sons of the Eye. Don't think they really need to. Just get some crossbows, like, to shoot him. Should be okay. Like, Sons of the Eye do not do well now when they get shot by crossbows. Nothing really does well when they get shot by crossbows. I mean, they're also going to go into the back of these dwarves. That will certainly help the front line fighting. Dwarves now starting to lose here. Dwarven warriors. Like I said, these Dwarven warriors are nasty. They're actually pretty good for their price. Like, you don't really need to bring, like, Erebor axes. You could bring the Dwarvens. I mean, the Erebor axes are even better. So, they are still worthwhile bringing, but, like, Dwarven warriors are really, really good. An allied general is dead. Whose general's died? Oh, Dane is dead. I thought he might be. Yeah, Dane has just fallen now. So, Dane Ironfoot won't be inheriting Erebor anytime soon in this battle. He's just been sent in. And he's died. Who's going in here now? We've got Lasgalan archers holding this. This is a flank actually that the dwarves are starting to lose. They might need to send some elves in here from the Elven convoy. The Elven convoys. I mean, Hallguardians have just about got to the front line, or like what the new front line is going to be in a moment. Most of Dale is dead. He has sacrificed most of his army just to allow like the elves to get back here. He's got Cav left. I get the Cav out and I started like getting it mobile, like trying to do stuff. Keeping inside Dale is not going to really help. And that Sons of the Eye has actually got out of there alive. He's down to 21 men. Jeez, he's had a fun time. He's just pinged around the entire back line there. He's done a lot of damage as well to the dwarven front line. And now that like the dwarves are pulling stuff away from the front line, I mean they're starting to leave cracks in their defense. Mansion claims they got knocked down by their own troops. That's not a good sign. Oh, please tell me most of these men are going to get up. Come on, get up. Iron Guard's still holding though. I told you these guys are nasty. They won't break. We've got more archers being sent in. So clearly, like, the elves only want to dedicate archers to it. I mean, they should be okay to hold the line. Might be able to beat orc warriors, in fairness. They might want to send this artillery crew in now. Now it's out of ammo. The twirly whirlies have no more use there. I mean, the pikes are winning here, or the pole arms, the Erebor halberdiers. Might need to start sending crossbows in. They're starting to find cracks. I mean, now if like Mordor just threw like another wave in here, they'd be in real trouble.
The men are broken and running for their lives.
Halberdiers holding the line. Phantoms won't break either. They're another undead unit that just like holds to the last man. So again, annoying to kill because they'll keep getting kills up until like they're all killed. you get what I mean. So like they're an annoyance. And yeah, I mean this line over here is very, very thin. And with the addition of a few Mordor units like Orc Warriors and stuff, certainly it's helping like to make a bit more of a dent. Iron Guard's here just about holding. Have they got like a, I'm just looking at like, yeah, have they all got like Morgul blades? I'm trying to, Orc, stop, I'm trying to look at your sword. It kind of looks like a Morgul blade. Wait until he puts his, yeah, it kind of looks like a Morgul blade. It's a bit weird. Certainly has a very similar look. Enemy General dead. That is, yeah, that's Sims the IOP. I was gonna say he's had too long a life. He probably should have died when he was like bashing around the back lines, but he's gone in some airborne crossbows here, and he's got himself killed. That, if anything, just means just be more aggressive with him. Though he may just break. There's no need to just like keep him back now and defend him. You could just send, yeah, look at that, breaks instantly. They'll get cut down as they just retreat there. And yeah, if that like Dol Guldur army has any more like men, I mean these might be done there. Like, oh no, that's orcs from Mordor. I was gonna say Dol Guldur's starting to like chain route here. I think this Dol Guldur army's like gone. That's a shame because they look like they were gonna make some move. They're making progress. Mansion Reclaimers here, just wrecking them. They're down to 90 men. I wonder how many kills they've got. A lot, I'm gonna say. And then we've got merchant escort merchants now running down the Mirkwood raiders. I mean, it's definitely going to come down to the like the defense of Dale. It's whether, like, as you can see, Mordor's now like rushing in here, but it looks like the elves are going to get past, and they're actually setting up already to like just distract some of these units. So we've actually got guards of the teeth down here. I'd have sent these guys like up. They'd be the first sort of thing I'd be wanting in there. I'd maybe just like put some pikes here or some shock. We'll certainly break through these elves. But yes, these Numenorians here. I thought they were like just orcs, but they're not. They're actually supposed to be Numenorians, like the Sons of the Eye. Oh, that's a shame. Can't see what's going on, which is cool. I like that they're Numenorians, along with the Sons of the Eye. Now we've got orc pikes over here. More of a typical sort of looking unit. I actually kind of like the look of these guys. They look okay. I mean, the elves don't need to send everything in here. They just need to send some stuff up here, round, and they'll be safe. Mordor's kind of been stopped in his tracks, to be honest. I'm just looking around and like I guess he's maybe trying to get this orc warrior around to try and flank. But all honesty, I think like elves have just arrived just in the nick of time. And that is Mordor now in combat here. He's not really had to do much fighting till now. He's been a little bit involved in the field battle outside, but he's now very much involved in the fight against the elves. The elves have done very little fighting as well, in fairness. They've really only committed, I think, one sword unit, and then the rest were archers that got sent in for the elves. How's Dale doing? Dale is not looking so good. They've actually been throwing in Ravanian regions and all sorts of stuff to hold the line. And Thranduil's in here as well. That's not a good sign. Why is Thranduil just in combat here? Are they want to like get his reindeer killed again? I don't know. But yeah, they've just sent him into Goldor pikes. Never a good idea. And there you go. Thranduil's died as well. So we've got no Thranduil, no Dane. What is going on here? This is such a waste of this Elven King. Should have just left him. Could have kept him back. Maybe just, I don't know, done anything other than just send him into pikes. This mansion, oh my gosh, this Mansion Reclaimer is also about to get killed. He's getting surrounded now and getting chopped down. Champions of Dol Guldur here, ripping them to shreds. Honestly, kind of surprised. I thought these guys were a little bit more, like, sturdy than that. Apparently not. Apparently not. They're really bloodied up though, in fairness. No wonder they're probably starting to drop. I mean, these Phantoms are losing though. So the Mansion Reclaimers. I mean, what are they doing with the artillery? It's out of ammo. What are you doing pushing it forward? Got elves over here chasing stuff down. They might want to get this cavalry in and just try and route some of these like Merkwood trackers and like other stuff. But there you go, that general's gone as well. So like Erebor's like kind of not throwing away their advantage, but they're making it a little easier for the orcs here. They've just sacrificed 2 generals and also have the elves. The elves have sacrificed. So the evil have killed off all of the generals or routed all of the generals for good. Apart from Dale's, actually, I think Dale still have theirs. Which, to be honest, is probably the most surprising of, like, the 4 generals alive. I'm surprised, like, Dale don't have that, like, haven't already committed everything they have. Oh, poor Merkwood tracker there just getting stabbed in the face. Yeah, Merkwood Raiders going. They've got very little left, and I think now with the oh, actually no, the elves haven't got their archers over here yet. They've actually got most of their archers now supporting. Oh, they got a really nice angle down here. Yes, a really nice angle. Lords of Lascalon firing over down into this like big blob down here that's fighting the spear unit. The spears are losing, but they're making a very nice target, and these guards of the teeth are not breaking. The orc warriors might break them at the spears, but actually no, they've gone even now. There you go. So yeah, that's just really, really nice play there by the elves. These little platforms like this in Dale are so nasty. We've got pikes over here involved. Looks like the spears are doing just fine there. And also over here, you can see that there's the elves actually made an offensive. They went. I thought they might just hold that street, but no, they went went to be aggressive. Wanted to be aggressive, sorry. And yeah, they've now pushed on in. It's now actually come down to Mordor to close off this street. I mean, honestly, they could start shooting the stones to the general here. I mean, I know general sniping's a bit of a no-no, but you could start it. I mean, he's quite close to the front lines. And as you can see, this is what remains. I mean, the dwarves are pretty much dead, to be fair. Look what's left of the dwarves. Not much. Really, it's like there's these elven units out here, which is the sizable stuff left. So, I mean, in fairness, this battle here was extremely close. Really, really well done. There is very little down here. I mean, in fairness, the elves could have always just left some swords here and stuff like that, but because they look like they've got more than enough to hold back Mordor. But it looks really good. I mean, like, the amount of people that are left makes it look like Dol Guldur had a really good fight. I mean, they did, to be fair. Yeah, you can see it's close in numbers now, which puts it not in favour of Dol Guldur. But I mean, in fairness, look at all the bodies. Look at the bodies. Like, you can see a few like elven ones here and there. You can see the dwarves over here as well. Just nasty, 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 nasty. It's just one big thick line of dead. Really, really close fight here. And yeah, it's just down to these wraiths and these phantoms. I think they're just like, yeah, don't break. Have to kill every single last one of them. And it looks like the elves are going to be aggressive here. I don't know why they're being aggressive into pikes. I know you haven't like seen what happens at Helm's Deep yet. I know also the elves aren't at Helm's Deep. But like your kin, they get impaled on pikes at Helm's Deep. Don't do it yourselves. Don't set a precedent. I love the officer still as well. Like, it looks awesome with his double-handed sword. Like, get a free shock, you know. What has gone on here? Did Dale make an offensive? No, the elves made an offensive, and they're not looking so good. Why do they do this? These Hall Guardians getting, like, minced. Did they try and make, like, a V or something like to get the cav through? I don't know what they try to do here. Whatever they're doing, they're losing their most elite unit, which is these Hall Guardians. They need these guys to form square. I mean, I love this unit still. It looks awesome, it really does. These guys guarding the prison cells of Mirkwood.
Enemy units have returned to the battle.
Now they're out here fighting. The enemies of Mirkwood. Looking really, really good. Luckily, they're not being surrounded anymore. I mean, they might do in a moment by these pikes. They actually, wow, they are breaking everything here. These Guldur Glaives, champions of Dol Guldur. They lose their general as well.
Our men flee the field of battle.
No, their general's all the way back here.
Display.
Maybe they're just army losses. I don't really know, but they are. Yeah, they're not having a good time. Maybe they just. Yeah, maybe because they're getting flanked. I honestly wouldn't know. I mean, these Hall Guardians are now getting flanked themselves. They seem to not mind that. They're like, yeah, that's fine. Just carry on flanking us. We're just going to finish off this first Goldor glaive. Then we'll come and deal with you. Kind of a shame to see these guys as a polearm. I guess maybe Mirkwood might get something to replace. I don't know. Might not get any shot to replace it. Maybe like, no, we'll just have polearms and swords and archers. Again, makes it quite a defensive faction, but there's a really small... like, elves are really small armies now, so you're going to kind of have to play defensive to a certain degree, probably. You certainly can with Mirkwood, who have like really good archers, really good range. You can just kind of set the tone of the battle by just where and when you want to fight. And there you go, they've broken. I think they broke those polearms. I'm kind of surprised. Now we've got Lasgarland spears ready to defend. Yeah, that's kind of a waste of the polearms. They shouldn't have really sent them out. Over here we've got more stuff getting ready. We've got this is Mordor here, and it's actually going to be the remains of Erebor that's going to hold this line, or the remains of the Iron Hills, I should say. Are they in square formation? They are in a square formation. What are you doing in square? Looking awesome though. A thin line of dwarves left though. And what we got a Hobbit? The pillagers. They're going to come forward. It looks like the orc warriors who might get sent in first. Or maybe none of them. Or they're just going to kill these breaking elves instead. It's an easy kill for them. Yeah, over here the elves are doing just fine. They're holding the line quite nicely. They just need to send some archers to just carry on shooting those pikes and they'll be fine. I think... Oh, and we've got Cavan behind. Northland Scout here. I guess they're maybe just going to go and capture the point back. I don't know. The city's still on fire as well quite a lot. I'm glad that they got rid of the devastation effect, because like Dale's already in a pretty bad state. Like, I guess like shouldn't really affect morale because of that. It wasn't their city getting destroyed. They just were here. They temporarily colonized it. But these last Garland Blades can be here a little while now, just chopping down these wraiths. I mean, they're winning this decisively. No surprise here. I mean, they are running out of stuff now. Like I said, they're running out of steam. They were running out of steam quite a long time ago. Are these pikes defending? Defending the? No, they're not even looking the right way. You should have charged these pikes with the cav. It's not like Northland Scouts actually. They're not that great. They probably still die. But we've got a general around here. We've got a Sons of the Eye. He may just, get set in to just fight all these archers. Form square with these Iron Guards. Definitely what I'd be doing. I mean, actually, he's got a pretty poor charge off there in the Iron Guards for getting scared off. Oh, Sons of the Eye, sorry, getting scared off by the Iron Guards. There you go. That's what I meant. The Iron Guards certainly ain't getting scared off. Not at 65 men. Not even at 43. They'd have to lose generals. Well, they have actually. There's a point. They have lost generals. They may break. This one's this one's on a 27, and it's still not fancy breaking. So, like I said, these guys don't break easily. Guards of the Teeth are back. I don't know how long they'll hold though. They've broken once. They're actually winning that fight with 11 men. They are winning. It sounds the I've already run back in somewhere else. Numbers are very, very close now, 1,300 to 2,500, and it's I don't know. I mean, I personally think that the forces of good have got it because they have such a nice defense around this cap point up here. But who knows? Polearms and the spears as a combo is really nice right now. They've got Cav in the back lines. Northern Scouts now in the back. What are they doing? Cutting down Goldor glaives, pikes, anything they can find. Don't know how great they're going to do. They're actually winning. Kind of surprised. They are like a levy melee cav unit. And they're actually just broken everything. Wow. They just broke everything here. Well, good to them. That one cav unit did an absolute madness there and just destroyed everything. And now it's just going to come down to the defense over here. We've got orc pillagers I was about to say we have orc pikes, but they've broken. Pillagers seem to be doing okay. They're winning that fight. And there you go, the mass is getting sent in now. I mean, they're sending in archers. It's getting a bit desperate. We've got orc pillagers returning. They're going to get a nice little rear charge off there. They might break. Might break before they get to the elves. No, they're going to get their rear charge off. Very nice. Don't know if they're really going to hold much longer than that, though. No, they broke. So much stuff's breaking now. We've got more, yeah, orc pikes breaking here. I think it's just army losses now. It's just the damage being done. It's down to 1,400 and 1,100. So yeah, they're like massively in favour now of the elves. Like when it comes to even numbers, forces of good just come out on top, and you can see they're starting to win now. I mean, army losses as well are just like being detrimental. They went from an army of 16,000 to an army of well, 1,000 at this point. So yeah, they're getting evaporated now. But it's been a really, really good one. I hope you guys have also enjoyed it. This is a big trail of retreating dwarves over here. I just realised. Running back to the mountain, you've kind of gone like past it. Maybe they're going back to the Iron Hills. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I certainly have. It's been a really, really fun one. It probably has been quite a long one, but it has certainly been enjoyable. Every last second of it has certainly been enjoyable. If you have enjoyed, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and show your support with a comment as well. If there's any other like Rise of Mordor like scenarios that you'd like us to try and do, I'm more than happy to try and recreate them. Obviously, like, there's a limitation in maps and units and factions at the moment, though we are getting more maps and factions with every update. So who knows? Maybe we'll be able to do like most historical scenarios by like the time it's a fully fledged game. I'm just gonna fast forward now because, well, there's nothing really left to see happen. I mean, all we're gonna see is like just some routing stuff here. It looks like they just routed some of their. They just routed some elves.
This is a shameful
Well, one last
display.
victory there. The last Gallon Archer is getting routed by these orc pillagers. I guess that's one last victory for Mordor. But Sauron is going to be defeated. And the elves, men and dwarves are just about going to hang on. And they're all just about here, to be fair. Like, Dale has got his general left and some cav. The elves have probably by far and away the most. Actually, no, maybe not, to be honest now. The elves look like they're down to almost nothing. Especially with their general that they just threw in with pikes. Dwarves probably have more units than anyone else. But whether they have the most men, like these elven units are quite healthy. I don't know, it's a close run thing, to be honest. But I can tell you that for one thing, that the one with the least amount of men right now is Mordor. Mordor has got like nothing left. And yeah, in there you go. They're going to go flying on in. This cav. I mean, yeah, just charge in. Break these, break those orcs. Now just charge in. You kill the general, and that's going to be game, really. This general, I don't imagine he's going to survive very long. And then once he's dead, then this orc pillage should surely break. This orc pillage, by the way, is holding up a lot of dwarves. Actually, maybe the elves do have the most units left. They have like a load just dotted around here, which I didn't even realise. But yeah, this has certainly been a fun one to watch, and certainly has come a lot closer than I thought. Because often you see like Battle of the Five Armies, like the battles like just like it's a whitewash, because like the dwarves and like the elves are just like insanely good armies, and they just cannot be beaten. But in this one, they seem to be quite well balanced, and especially now that the dwarves have a better roster. You can like certainly like make it a weak army for the Erebor, like, but still strong. Like those dwarven warriors are strong, but they are killable. That's the thing; they will die after a certain amount of time. Also, I feel like a really, really nicely well done thing was Dale. Dale had a really weak army, and like that balanced out quite well with the much more superior dwarven and elven armies to make it a very close fight, because Dale was always on the back foot because he had a weak army, and that really balanced out quite nicely. And as you can see there, Pyrrhic victory. we can end the replay and have a look at the end results quickly. So as you imagine, there's going to be some really good kills here certainly for the dwarves and for the elves, I imagine. So as you can see here, the dwarves played by Mythic Yeet, who sent in this replay. Not the dwarves, the elves, sorry, of the Wooden Realm, played by Mythic Yeet. Like his swords here getting 408 kills, his spears 238, his Hall Guardians 215, even though they definitely probably could have got more. His archers 338 kills, and his Lords of Lasgarland 301, and his general only getting 34 kills. It's just a sad thing to see. Then we have LP24 here, playing Dale, got 341 kills as his Lake Town Guards. They did insanely well. His Ravanian Regents here, I didn't really see them get many kills, but apparently got 223. His Shipman getting 197, and his Lake Town Guards taking 513 kills. His Yeoman getting 262, and Northman Scouts getting 233. I mean, I didn't think that Dale did that great, but like he got some really good kills with some stuff, and he certainly held back like that Dol Guldur army for a long time. Then we have one of the Dwarven armies here. We have Heroes of the Greeks playing as it. We have his Mandarin Claimants here, 277 kills. Dwarven Warriors 331, Arid Mithrin Veterans 417, his Iron Guards 335, Erebor Halberdiers 519, and his Crossbows 490, and his Escort Mercenaries 361. Then we have Xpos 966 playing as the final Erebor army here. We have Dane Ironfoot getting 348 kills before he unfortunately died. We have Mandarin Claimants here, 286 of them. 286 kills, sorry. His Arid Mithrin Veterans 280 kills. His Iron Guards 249. His Crossbows only getting 500 kills, and his Escort Mercenaries here getting nearly 450 kills. And his Honor just got 124, so pretty good for that. Then we have the Total War Boy here playing as Dol Guldur. I don't know which Dol Guldur army this is exactly. I'm gonna say it's probably one of the ones that attacked in the field. 135 kills with Servants of the Eye. His Champions of Dol Guldur 155 kills. His Phantoms, which he had so many of, just getting no kills, but they're hard to break. Guldur Pikes getting 113 kills, and yeah, he's like archers getting nothing. Then we have Haldir Basilic. Haldir probably should have been on the other side with that name, but there you go. His Wraiths getting 232 kills. His 386, even better. Guldur Glaives here 129, 210. His Champions of Dol Guldur getting 257, and his Guldur Pikes getting 220. I'm gonna say that this guy possibly attacked the city because of the amount of glaives he has, but I may be wrong. I'm not really sure because obviously you don't see the names in the battle. Then we have Sachex here who's playing as Mordor, 80 kills with the Servants of the Eye. His Orc Warriors getting 164 kills. His Orc Pillagers 116. His Pikes getting not that many kills at all, only like 69 kills. His Guards of Teeth getting similar amount of kills, which is a shame because it's a good unit. Then we have Second Breakfast here playing as the final Dol Guldur army, and his Servants of the Eye only getting 45 kills. His Wraiths 112. His Guldur Glaives getting like Blades here getting like no kills. I don't honestly think like the Blades are really worthwhile bringing. You better just giving like Dol Guldur more of the Glaives, to be honest. And then his Champions of Dol Guldur getting 114 kills, and his Onager getting 64 kills. But there you go, guys. That is the battle of the 5 armies. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and don't forget to leave a comment as well if you want to see more Rise of Mordor action. And the forces of good have won. Erebor is saved, and the Lonely Mountain will endure for now. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.